In this video, you'll discover the 5 email onboarding sequence that keeps your new clients engaged, confident, and ready to get results, even when you're too busy to hold their hand through every single step. You'll also find out the 3 biggest onboarding mistakes that are costing service business owners repeat clients and referrals, plus the exact email templates that turn nervous new clients into raving fans before your first session even begins. And with that said, let's jump right into why most service businesses are bleeding clients in their first week. This is what's really happening when someone buys your service. They're excited for about 48 hours, then buyer's remorse kicks in. They start questioning if they made the right decision, if you're really going to help them, and if they should have just figured it out themselves. During this critical window, most service providers send one welcome email and then disappear until the first appointment. That's like inviting someone to your house for dinner and then leaving them standing on your doorstep wondering if they got the right address. Your new clients need reassurance, clarity, and confidence that they made the right choice. Without that, even your best services can feel disappointing because the client experience started on shaky ground. Okay, but before we continue, I would need to warn you about these 3 onboarding mistakes that can potentially harm your client relationships. Mistake number 1, sending a generic welcome email that sounds like it was written by a robot. You know the one. Thank you for your purchase, here's what happens next, with a bulleted list that makes your service sound like assembling furniture from IKEA. Mistake number 2, information overload. You dump everything they need to know in one massive email because you want to be thorough. But instead of feeling prepared, they feel overwhelmed and start wondering if working with you is going to be more complicated than they thought. Mistake number 3, no emotional bridge between the sale and the service. You focus on logistics: when, where, what to bring. But you forget that your client is still emotionally processing their decision to invest in themselves. They need you to remind them why this was a smart choice. Let me walk you through the exact sequence that keeps your clients engaged and excited from day 1. It's going to be a 5 email sequence that can be a great place to start from. Email 1 goes out immediately. This is your confidence booster. You're not just welcoming them, you're celebrating their decision and painting a picture of what their life looks like on the other side of working with you. Think less, here's your receipt, and more. You just made the smartest investment in your future. Email 2 hits their inbox the next day. This is where you address the elephant in the room. You acknowledge that they might be feeling a little nervous or wondering what they've gotten themselves into. You normalize these feelings and share a quick story about another client who felt the same way but got amazing results. Email 3 arrives 2 days later. Now you're building anticipation. You give them one small action to take before your first session together. Nothing overwhelming, just something that gets them thinking about their goals and feeling involved in the process. Email 4 comes a day before your first meeting. This is your preparation email, but it's not a boring checklist. You frame everything around what they're about to experience and achieve, not just what they need to bring or remember. Email 5 is your follow-up after the first session. You reinforce what you covered, highlight their insights, and set expectations for what's coming next. This email cements their confidence that they're in the right place with the right person. So how can you set this up without actually losing your mind? First of all, I'll just break it to you. You actually don't need expensive software or complicated funnels to make this work. Most email platforms like Mailchimp, ConvertKit, or even Gmail with a scheduling tool can handle this sequence. The key is writing these emails once and letting them work for every new client. You're not personalizing each one. You're creating a system that delivers a personal experience automatically. Start by mapping out what your clients typically worry about in their first week working with you. Then write emails that address those specific concerns. Your clients will feel like you're reading their minds, when really, you're just solving the same problems that come up every single time. A lot of people miss this detail. They usually don't realize that onboarding emails are not really about logistics. They're about emotion management. Your clients need to feel confident, supported, and excited about what's ahead. Every email in your sequence should answer 3 questions. Did I make the right choice? Am I in good hands? Is this going to work for me? When you consistently answer yes to all 3 questions through your emails, your clients show up to work with you in a completely different mindset. They're ready to do the work instead of questioning whether they should be there in the first place. Which quick changes do I think you can help you improve the performance of emails? I'll help you out with a couple so you don't get overwhelmed. First of, your subject lines should feel like text messages from a friend, not marketing emails from a stranger. Instead of, welcome to my program, try ready for this, or your first step is the easiest one. Keep your emails conversational and personal. Write like you're talking to one person, not broadcasting to a list. Use you more than we, and tell stories instead of just sharing information. Always end with a single, clear next step. Don't give them 5 things to think about, give them 1 thing to do or feel excited about. If you'd like a quick 5-minute audit of your funnel or your process to spot the areas that you can test and improve upon, check out the free downloadable checklist especially made for service businesses with smaller teams. It's meant to help you trace the leaks in your own business and identify what your next steps should be to solve it. This way, you can make changes to those exact areas of your sales pipeline and understand your customer better. You'll be more likely to get more out of your marketing efforts even with the same number of leads in the future. The link is in the description below. This has been Rita with clicksandthings.com. See you in the next one.